Hi everyone, it's Melinda, and today we're going to be looking at one of my very, very, very favorite specimens, Koroit Opal. Oh goodness, I just love them so much. This little still we're seeing right now in the video does not do them justice whatsoever. We're going to have a better look at them soon. Before I start my little ramble, I just want to apologize. I'm very out of breath. I'm very breathy. And I'm so sorry for that. It's like late September, and they've turned off our air conditioning, so we are just walking puddles at this point, and I'm finding it very difficult to breathe. Especially with my disease compounding that issue, so I apologize ahead of time. First off, I will very briefly mention that I've already done a video on opal in general and on a variety of different opals, a large variety. It's actually the first video I ever made, so if you're interested in just opal in general, you might want to look up that one. I do touch on Koroit Opal in that video as well. But I just love Koroit Opal so much, and I got a brand new specimen recently, so I felt, why not do a video dedicated to this spectacular stone? So let's start with opal in general. Just a few facts to get started. So opal is a hydrated amorphous form of silica. Its water content may range from 3 to 21% by weight, but it is commonly between 6 to 10% water. Because of its amorphous character, it is classified as a mineraloid, unlike crystalline forms of silica, which are classified as minerals. So if you didn't know, and of course, until I did my research, I wasn't quite sure myself, opal is not technically a mineral. It is more accurately described as a mineraloid. Pretty darn neat. So opal is deposited at a relatively low temperature and may occur in the fissures of almost any kind of rock, being most commonly found with limonite, sandstone, rhyolite, marl, and basalt. There are two broad classes of opal, precious and common. So precious opal displays play of color and iridescence or flashes, whereas common opal does not. And it's the internal structure of precious opal that causes diffracted light, and that's what results in this play of color. And both of these specimens have little veins of common opal as well as little areas of precious opal as well. It's kind of, I don't know, a maze of different things, which is why I love Koroit so much. So depending on the conditions in which it formed, opal may be transparent, translucent, or opaque, and the background color may be white, black, or nearly any color of the visual spectrum. But black opal is still considered to be the rarest, whereas white, gray, and green are the most common opals found. So let's get into the specifics of Koroit opals, also considered bolder opals, and we'll get into the details of why very soon. So here is my first one. Absolutely love them. Okay, so this is a Koroit boulder opal with ironstone matrix, and you can kind of see the swirly metallic look of this matrix. Very typical of Koroit Opal. And they are all found in an area of Queensland, Australia. That's the only place you can get these. And they are named for the area. They're very special. Look at that. Isn't it just like a beautiful, beautiful labyrinth of different things, different minerals, different colors and flashes. Oh, just absolutely love it so much. Alright, so Koroit Opal, and you can probably tell that I haven't been pronouncing it Koroit. In Australia, that particular area where this opal is found, it's typically pronounced Koroit. I'm probably butchering that myself, but they kind of skip over the O, which is really neat. So that's why I'm saying it kind of, oddly. So Koroit Opal refers to a stunningly unique opal that comes from a particular area in Queensland, Australia, like I've said. Oh gosh, I just love it so much. They are famous for their deep, strong ironstone with stunning patterns and inclusions of color. Just what I've been, fawning over this whole time. And this particular piece, the other one not so much, does have really nice, especially in person, you can see the metallic look of this ironstone matrix. Absolutely beautiful. And then you can see what we mean by this truly unique pattern going on within the stone. Absolutely stunning. Oh, I just love it. I'll show you the back, the rough side, just because I always find that interesting. So they are considered boulder opals, like I said earlier, which are rocks that contain thin seams and patches of opal surrounded by or attached to its natural host rock. So the fact that this is not, purely an opal, this is not a cabochon of pure opal. There are certainly beautiful areas we've got some more like common opal throughout, but then we have the precious opal as well. But it is clearly still in its matrix. And in this particular case, the matrix adds to its beauty, and really makes it so incredibly unique. So the fact that it's still in its host rock is what makes this boulder opal. So the cutter would study this rock and decide how to cut the best possible gem out of it, utilizing these beautiful patterns. And this stone can be very, very expensive, and it is quite rare, so it does require an experienced cutter to make the most out of it. Absolutely stunning. So this is my first one, and I told myself that would be enough because they are, as I mentioned, a little bit pricey, but then I saw this one and I just could not say no. Impossible. It's so gorgeous. Oh, and this one has quite a few flashes of purple opal, and then also that kind of typical greenish flash that we see. But look how highly detailed this one is. It's so intricate, and I just love those super vivid spots of purple flashing opal. It just blows my mind. I love it so much. And this one was purchased recently from Sonatona Gemstones. You can find them on Instagram. I have no affiliation with them other than I buy a lot of my specimens from them because they're very, very professional. Their prices are very reasonable for the rare things that they offer. And they're just, I don't know, they're very organized. They're extremely friendly. Yeah, I've had really bad experiences with some mineral sellers, so when I find one that is consistently good over many years of buying, I like to give them a shout out. But yeah, isn't this incredible? I debated if I should buy it for, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes. Oh, I can't help myself. Oh, it's absolutely stunning. Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, I still have a little bit more of a spiel to go. So the Koroit Opal field is known for the very distinctive type of boulder opal that is found in its mines. Here, opal is found as a kernel in small concretions, and concretions are, well, I won't get into too many specifics, but they typically form like round nodules or roundish, platy shapes. So within those concretions would be these patterns and these little bits of opal. The occurrence was discovered in 1897 by Lawrence Rostron. 1897, wow, that's so long ago. But the most recent mining events started in 1972 when the popularity and profitability of the stone increased. Opal is, very much sought after right now. People, how could we not love these flashy stones, right? These rocks. It's just absolutely impossible. And then when you throw in these beautiful patterns and the variety of opal flash colors, people are certainly going to want them. And now they're so sought after that they can be quite expensive. but in my opinion, so worth it. I just absolutely love them. All right. Oh, goodness. Yeah, absolutely stunning. All right, there we have it. Koroit Opals. I hope you enjoyed looking at my two stunning beauties, if I do say so myself. I just absolutely love them. I certainly enjoyed the opportunity to look at them again. Yeah, I'm gonna go hydrate and take a few deep breaths and maybe get started on another video. I hope you'll join me next time. Bye, guys.